If you think know everything on DC Comics, then we are sorry to say that you are not complete, because we bet you didn't knew ours.
Number 1. Hired almost no women. When the New 52 came out, there were almost zero women working on any of the comics. Think about how hard that is. Each comic needs a writer, an editor, an artist, a colorist, a letterer, and there were 52 of them. That's approximately 200 people. How many of them were women? What percent? Wanna take a guess? Would it be 12%? Gosh, that'd be low. No, that's actually the percentage before the New 52 debuted. After, the amount of women working at DC was 1%. Yeah, 1%. As in, almost zero.
Number 2. Comics aren't where the money is, licensing is.
As it turns out, comics don't actually make that much money. The majority of the cash that comic companies make come from their licenses. For instance, ever buy a lunchbox with Batman on it? Ever watch The Dark Knight? Ever go to Six Flags and ride that weird Batman roller coaster that lets your feet hang and is super killer? That's where the real money comes from. Did you know Flash has a secret brother? See, we told you might know all, so keep watching.
Number 3. DC almost went bankrupt. Okay, as we said earlier, comic books don't actually make comic book companies that much money. DC's parent company, in fact, decided their comics made them so little money, might as well chuck the whole thing into the fire. Yep, they highly considered ditching DC and selling it to Marvel, who had better selling books and could afford the purchase. Yep, the people who make Captain America almost owned Batman. That means that the Civil War we got could have had Batman and Superman.
Joker once had a son or daughter? What do you think? Coming on number 6.
Number 5. Harley Quinn was originally meant to be a cameo. Harley Quinn has certainly come a long way since her first appearance. Originally she was only intended to be featured as a one-and-done cameo in Batman the Animated Series. However, Harley was such a hit with Batman that she soon became a regular character in the series. From there she quickly transitioned into the pages of the Batman comics and now is filing front and center in a feature film, Suicide Squad. Number 6. Joker once had a different daughter.
Dewey LeDent recently appeared in a very different incarnation in the New 52.
Now a psychotic young woman who lives in the sewers and worships the Joker. She did attack both Robin and Batgirl whilst dressed as her varied claimed parents, including the Joker. Eventually she ended up sort of joining the Teen Titans, although they never quite trusted her.
Number 7. Kryptonite isn't Superman's only weakness. You might think that only Kryptonite can stop Superman, but the Man of Steel isn't as invulnerable as that title suggests. Without Earth's yellow sun, his abilities are greatly diminished, and a red sun leaves him completely powerless. Magic is another weakness, as being an alien grants him no more protection against that than any other human, and so supernatural creatures like vampires and werewolves have him at a disadvantage.
Number 8. There's a Batman college course. There's a real course called The Science of Batman at the University of Victoria in Canada. The course description reads, "The extreme range of adaptability of the human body explored through the life of the Caped Crusader."
Number 9.
Flash has a secret brother. When a drunken doctor botched the delivery of the child from the wealthy Thorny family, he stole one of Nora Allen's twins and told her that her baby was a stillborn. In actual fact, he switched the children, and the Flash's brother didn't learn of his true parentage until years later. Filled with jealousy over the loving family Barry had growing up, compared to the abuse he suffered, Malcolm became Cobalt Blue and set out to rob his brother of his speeding abilities. When the villain started a campaign to wipe out his descendants, a feud was born between the Allen and Thorny families which would last for centuries.
Number 10. Stan Lee worked for DC Comics. After he left Marvel in the late 1990s, Stan Lee took on a job with the company's biggest, friendly, rival, DC Comics. He created his own versions of popular characters as how he would have written them in a series called Just Imagine, published in 2001.
The series featured 13 issues, each with Lee's own take on Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, Green Lantern, Aquaman, Catwoman, the Justice League, Captain Marvel, Robin, and even Sandman.
We have another video just for you. Hope you will like it. Like our video if you felt you didn't knew about them. Comment down below, subscribe to our YouTube channel and press the bell icon for more updates. Thanks for watching, you were awesome.